my cell phone setup here. Hold on. Haven't been able to find a charger for my laptop, so we're gonna try to get the cell phone set up on a tripod. Let me know if this works good for you guys. Let me see if I can get it tightened down here. All right, see if I can see the chat. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Good gracious. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. That should be better. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see if I can move this thing up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. I can't really see the chat. I'm gonna try to figure it out. The chat's sideways, so I don't know what I'm going to do on that. Does it look good to everybody else? It says you're sideways. Great. Am I still sideways or no? God dang. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this here. No. Dude, I'm having all kinds of problems. Dude, my orientation is not locked. What is up with this thing? Alright. This is why I hate YouTube on a cell phone, because it always says not sideways but not full screen. If I do straight up and down, I really don't like that. So let's see here. I'm going to rotate this. Why does it say orientation locked? It is not locked. What the? Alright, hold on guys. Let me see if I can fix this thing. Not sideways, but not full. Yeah, but I don't want it straight up and down. Let me see what it looks like. Let me see what it looks like on normal YouTube here. Let me pull up my laptop real quick. How about I plug my phone in as well? I don't want it to look junky, which I'm sure my laptop won't work. I've tried charging it like 30 times and went to get a power cord. Can't get a power cord to work for it. So, what's up, man? I don't like it up and down. I want it to go left and right. I'm not sure why the orientation is. I've got it unlocked on my phone. All right. Let me know if that works better. Let me know if that works better. Now it's tilted. God dang. Yeah, I just got this shirt, man. Just got this shirt. I'm trying to fix this thing. It's on a tripod. It's not the greatest tripod in the world. Hunter Nixon, thank you so much for the $5 make you holler. Yeah, so this is the new draw shirt from Stix Fishing. Got a little purple, a little Jank Juice action. I'd like to see a Jank Juice draw. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's see if I move this back even further. So I'm on the cell phone. You're sideways again. God almighty. Alright, so I'm going to have to go up and down. I don't like to do this, but I guess I will. Because now, I mean, it totally ruins the stream. But anyway, I don't understand why it's doing this. So, what's up, South Jersey? What's up, Kyle Downey? What's up? Are you trying to get it short? It goes back to widescreen. I'm trying to get it like normal. Cell phones. So last week I did a live stream on the cell phone and everybody said it worked awesome. So I was like, well, all right, the quality is a lot better, so I'm just going to use the phone again. And now YouTube can't decipher my phone, and when I try to stream sideways, it didn't work. So let me see what I can do here. Let me look at some settings here. No, I don't want no filter. What's up, Kyle? I want to see all live chat. All messages are live. Brown6centsfishing.com. It's in the new arrivals. I'll be honest, I usually order a large. This one's a little small on me and whatnot. When are you going to do an Instagram show? You know what? I might do one after YouTube because I'm not going to do a real long stream tonight. I'll get it fixed tomorrow night. We're going to talk about fall baits as far as the best baits for the fall. and not a particular brand, just more like your style baits. We're going to go over spinner baits, briefly top orders, what you need to be throwing in the fall to catch some bass. So, oh man, wife's in jury duty. By the way, I got something really cool Darius's wife made for me. I need to show you guys. I'm going to get my tackle room pretty clean, something I need to work on, but it makes me look buff. I wish. I've been playing football with a bunch of 4th and 5th graders, coaching them up. I took a little hit today, about Nick Chubb myself out there, so I am working pretty hard. What's up, Walt? So the reason you guys are in here on this stream is check your phone screen where it should open wider. Dude, I've tried to check my screen, man, like many times, and it's like if I go like this, it says orientation locked, rotate device back. I don't understand why it's doing that. Dude, so I like the Browns this year. What's up, Benedetto? So we're just going to have to go with it up and down like this right here, if that's okay for everybody tonight. So, but anyway, this is why we're here. I got a little box here from Stix Fishing. If you got on the drop of the panoramas, hats off to you. We're going to try to figure out some rigging options tonight, some other stuff. I haven't really thrown it much. Matter of fact, I've thrown it like one time in the pond, and it looks really cool. I think it's going to be a great bait for guys that use forward-facing sonar. I think it's going to be a really good bait for schooling fish. Thank you, Sycamore. I will, Joe Dirt, I will just keep on keeping on, and we'll figure it out from there. Makes you look taller. Tom, I need anything to make me look taller. Trust me. So, anyway, we'll get into it. The one good thing about the cell phone is the baits look great on the cell phone. So, I got to figure out how to get this thing back sideways, especially tomorrow night. But so, before I bought the panorama, what's up, Joe? I had to get this. So, this is a new color of the 6 Sense Crew, but right here. And I love the Crew. Probably one of my favorite plastics from 6 Sense. I'm really confident in this bait. In the fall is a time I really like throwing a tube style bait. Well, the Crew, you know, this new color, this is a magic crawl, but it's got a little red flake in there if you see that. It's new on their website. It's been on there, so I don't know if you guys have grabbed this. But you see that little red flake, little green pumpkin, a little blue in there. I really like that. Hunter Nixon, I know you love 6 Sense rods, but any experience with Dobbins? Yes, I have thrown a lot of Dobbins rods. I like the Fury line. It's really good for the price point. If you want to ball, the Champion HP is really nice. I like the Fury, and the underrated line is the Sierra series. Really, really good. Well, I need to figure out how to use the rear camera as a webcam. That would be perfect, South Jersey. Then I could plug it into my streaming app, and maybe that's the way to go. I'm gonna have to get me a charger for my laptop that works. But anyway, so that's the new color Crew. That's Magic Crawl. I'm really excited about that. I have not picked up a Response Series rod by you. I'd love to. I'd like to try one out. I actually think about getting a spinning rod. So. But yeah, send me a link on Instagram, South Jersey. That'd be sweet. But a lot of blue, a lot of green pumpkin. Again, I like throwing a tube in the fall, but this is becoming one of my favorite little pitching baits. The Crew is like 3.25 inches. This is small. It's compact. The reason I would like a smaller tube in the fall is kind of mimic, you know, smaller crayfish, some smaller bait fish, whatever. But anytime I see some standing cover, a little piece of brush, if I see stake beds, a little lay down, I can just pick this up, make a couple pitches, move on with my day. Or if, let's say, I'm throwing you know, a pop or a buzz bait, you know, by a lay down, get a blow up, miss a fish, you can pitch back in there. Very small, slender profile. I love the Crew. It's just become a bait that the smallmouth here really, really like. You can put this on a Ned rig as well. I like Texas rigging it. I use a 2/0 Gamakatsu G Finesse. It's a really good little hook. Not just a flipping hook, you use as a worm, tube hook. Really like that. It's super, super sharp. you could definitely swim this thing on jig head, John. So I couldn't help myself when I sent it on the website. I had to get it. So let's talk about this guy right here. This is the PANORMA right here. So I got several colors. I didn't get every color because some just really didn't apply to me. Crew actually skips very well, Caleb. It's a small bait. Those appendages are beefy enough they don't really hang very well. So that's the 4K Shad, a very popular color from Stix Fishing. So let's get this one out here. This is the big size. This is the 6.5. Flip, drop, or shake. So I'm sure we can find a big shaky head here somewhere. We could put this thing on if we wanted to try that. So this is the 6.5 inch. So this is a big bait, all right? But if you'll notice, it's really thin, very thin, and it's flat. So you could power shot this if you wanted to, like a 5/0 EWG, like a 1/2 ounce weight below this. You could power shot that around dock pilings, a stump. I think that'd be awesome. Find a stump on your 360 or live sonar, dropping it right down and just shaking that thing. So that's a big size. So that's about the standard size of a Gizzard Shad here on the Tennessee River. You can see it's very detailed. It's got deep 3D eyes, almost 3D scales. The tail's got nice detail in it. And that's the 6.5 size, and that's 4K Shad. Looks really close to, I wish I had a 4K Shad glide bait sitting over here. Actually, I think I got a trace in a 5 inch. So yeah, you can compare the size here. Yeah. So there's a 5 inch trace in 4K Shad, and here's a 4K Shad PANORMA. You can tell that's much bigger, much bigger. Oh, let's see here. I gotta clean this place up. I always say that. I do it about once a year. But they are out of stock on the website and Tackle Warehouse, but you can back order them on TW. There is another drop coming very soon, I was told, probably in the next couple weeks. So I'm excited for the small. Yeah, me too. I'm excited, like the three and a half, and even like a 2.5 inch size. I think for your smallmouth guys up north, it's gonna be really nice to have that small version, and especially like around the shad spawn. Man, I got moths flying in here. The durability, that's a good question. Some guys I've seen posted on the 6 Cents fan page and other places saying they can get 3, 4, 5 fish out of one, depending on how you're rigging it. Obviously with a bigger hook, and if you Texas rig, you know, you're slack lining, you're probably going to rip them a little bit easier. Whereas if you have it rigged on some sort of jig head. Yes, I sure did, Dax. Sure did, man. So that's my first color I got, and that's the 6.5 inch size. All right, so this is one I was really excited to get out. This is live Gizzard Shad. Man, this sucker looks good. Oh, excuse me. Again, this ain't going to be a real live stream or a long live stream, just a little bonus stream. I've been slacking on the content. We're going to stream again tomorrow night. And if you're not watching this live, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you're watching it live, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Mend it will work. I am told Mend it will work. But that is the live Gizzard Shad. So they've almost did like a 3D printing image on this, but it's not like a wrap. It's not going to peel off. Really cool. And this looks just like a gizzard. Like if I found one on the Tennessee River right now, it will have kind of that purple, a little bit of blue, and you can tell in parts it's got a little bit of yellow to it. Clear water situations, clear water where you really want to make a difference, I think this is going to be the ticket. And so I've got an idea for this live gizzard. What's up, Shady Banks? It is very erratic. Again, it's really thin. It jiggles. You can swim it, but it's going to swim like this. So if you put a kill weighted swim bait hook on it, it's going to kind of do this number right here. It's not really, the tail is like thin. Like, it's not like a Huddleston or a paddle tail. This tail isn't going to swim the bait. So you have to rig it like this, and you can kind of small pops with your rod. You can make it do this deal, and then it'll fall and kind of spiral down. So mostly you're imitating a dying gizzard, not a swimming one. Now, you can rig this thing up on a scrounger head, a big scrounger. I wish I had one handy and I would show you guys. But you could drop shot, big drop shot hook on this thing, not the tiny ones I usually use. And you could, you know, just a straight shank hook, like a 1/0, 2/0 straight shank. You could catch some donkeys on this. Yeah, Shady Bakes, I think it will work on a scrounger. Yeah, I wish I had a pool. I got a pool, it ain't got no water in it. Is there a slit? No, there's no slit in the belly on this bait. This is solid. So even the top is solid. So again, this isn't something you'll put up with a swim bait head and cast it out there and slow roll it. It's not really going to swim. However, you could put a big chatterbait head on there, something like a 3/4 1 ounce chatterbait, or like a Picasso shot blade. It's got that big blade chatterbait, and it probably do pretty good. See some other colors I got. Oh, I got two of that 4K gizzard. Let's see here. This one's really sweet. Again, this one's called Shad Clone. Absolutely. So, what size lure should I use to catch my first pike from shore? A big one. I would go 6 inches plus. A big top water, like a big buzz bait, a pike like those, or a rattle trap, jerk bait, something like that. I'm not a pike expert, but this is a Shad Clone. You see, this one's got a little bit more pearl in it, a little bit of yellow. It's got that blue tint to it. Man, I really like this one. As it gets closer to winter, our shad really get water gets colder, it gets a little dirty. Those shad get a little bit more white in them. This is a sweet color here. Again, this is the 6.5 inch version of the Panorama. Like this one. Again, this color is Shad Clone. So they are a little bit kind of greasy, you know, but after you throw them in the water, I don't think it's really going to matter. You know, all else fails, just smother them in bait fuel, I guess. Let's see here. Dude, I love this one. Like, I really like this one. Dude, yeah. Rooster tail, any kind of big inline spinners, pike like that. So Bayou Burn, that's actually what I've been thinking about. Rig it backwards, put a couple nail weights in there, and have it as a follow-up bait for topwater. So that way, when the bait hits the water, it kind of spirals down head first. Oh, I think that could be deadly. Again, I haven't really played with this bait, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you the best way to rig it. We'll just talk about some rigging options, and I'll go play around and see. But this color here, man, I'm telling you, this one is Ghost Pro Shad, and you see that little bit of pink in there, and it's kind of clear. It's actually more translucent on my end. All right, Darius says he rigged it on a scrounger. Take your time, put it on, and put a little super glue. It turned out great. Actually, saw it. Darius sent me a picture of it rigged up, and it looked really, really good. Yeah, they definitely smell plasticish, which, you know, that's probably part of the compound to get this thing to get the right action. I think if you went a stiffer plastic, there's no way you could get that, you know, folding like action. So it's going to kind of quiver and do this deal. But man, it does kind of have a Wagasaki look to it, man. I like this. Got that little pink in the back, very translucent. I think in clear water situations, this thing, it's going to fool some fish. Now, obviously, like all realistic baits, they have burned me in the past. Sometimes realistic baits don't exactly mean you're going to catch a lot of fish. And I don't mean that as a negative. I'm really talking about Live Target. You know, every time Live Target comes out with something, everyone goes, oh man, I gotta buy it. It looks so realistic. And it's not that the realism kills the bait for Live Target. It's usually the hooks, the action is terrible. Like, you're mimicking a shad. You know, this isn't a bait that's supposed to mimic a crawfish. Man, This one is wild here. This is called Gizzard Gold, and this is basically like Jane juice, you know. Yeah, soak them in JBs, whatever. Put you some bait pop on there. What's up, Mainstream? Check this. You got a little bit of gold, a little bit of purple. Oh man, I'm liking this guy right here. This would probably be my go-to, to be honest with you. Interesting. So, my man Brown Bank Company says, let them sit out of the package to get rid of that smell. This almost really looks like, you know, a threadfin, or what we call a yellowtail minnow here on the Tennessee River. We got a lot of yellowtails, but it's got that little purple hue to it. Woo! I like that guy right there. And that's Gold Gizzard. Guys, I appreciate y'all joining tonight. I know it's been a little bit. Make sure you smash the like button. I guess I'm going through all the big ones. This one's cool too. This is Glass Minnow. This kind of reminds me of like a blue gizzard. Scott Martin going to unfriend you. I like Scott Martin. He's always treated me well. I don't think he'll unfriend me for that, but I wish I saw Scott Martin throwing more of their baits. But anyway, 6.5, and that is called again, Ghost Minnow. So it's actually a lot more transparent, but it's got that blue glimmer hue to it. That's a really good kind of color combo on a crankbait here on the Tennessee River. Really like that. Again, they've all kind of got this yellowish, you know, bait fish like tail, which I really like. You know, you can Texas rig these and just kind of hop them on the bottom. And I've actually thought about putting it on a big wobble head and being able to stroke it off the bottom and let it fall and make a couple cranks. I think that would be a really cool deal on the ledges. Now let's get into the smaller, more compact size. This is the ones I was really excited about. 4K Shad. Whew, looks really good. That's the smaller size. This right here, Shad Clone. So the smaller size, I think would make a good chatterbait trailer. Let's see if I can get me a chatterbait. I got one handy. So that's Shad Clone. So that's the smaller size right there. You can see it's quite a bit smaller. This is about the size, a little bit bigger than the thread fin right now, but this is a size that I think this 5.0 it's going to work best for most of you. Let's see if I can find a chatterbait here. That's a green gizzard. Let's see here. Sure, why not? So I've got a chatterbait here, cold water shad, hooked up with the old juggleman. Man, my kids are really young here. My kids be yelling. All right, so I don't know, the colors don't match, but the jackhammer does have a pretty decent size hook. So let's try to rig one up on a jackhammer. So you're gonna have to be nice and straight when you do this. Oh yeah. So got her pretty straight right there. Maybe off center just a little bit, but you could rig it that way on the back of a chatterbait. And what I would actually really recommend is honestly cutting the skirt off and rigging it naked. Or what many people do on a chatterbait, you could turn this son of a gun sideways, shine it up real nice. But I'm not the Rock, so I'm not sticking it up anybody's Rudy Poo. You could rig it like that on a chatterbait, you know, sideways. I think that would create that creates a bigger profile. Pretty cool deal right there. But I think the deal on a bladed jig is throwing it without a skirt. Man, I'm getting dizzy. I think you can put a little super glue, a little mend it, and she's good to go. I'm getting really dizzy for some reason. let's see here. All right, 4K Gizzard, y'all saw that one. This is in the 5-inch size. Another 4K or live Gizzard Shad. Let's check this one out of the package. Again, this is the 5.0 size. Whew. Yeah, right there. Put that guy on the Chatterbait big blade, let her eat. You could rig it with a beast belly hook, but it's not going to swim straight, Caleb. You would actually want to rig it with a belly hook this way, and it would probably fall head first. Probably be kind of a cool action, but it's not going to like swim. Alright, basically all I got left is the same stuff in smaller sizes. Clearwater Shad, really like this one. Ghost Pro Shad, again got that pink in there, I'm liking that pink. Man, I don't know what, I think I need to eat. I think my sugar's low. Yeah, so Tokyo rig would be a really sweet way to rig this thing. Glass Minnow. I know Josh Jones has had some videos of him Tokyo rigging this thing, and it looks killer. Here's the one I really want, is the live threadfin shad. So a little bit different than the Gizzard. Doesn't have as much purple in it. It's got more like a metallic blue and silver to it. Let's see if I can open this guy up here. And I think these would be killer on the blueback herring lakes as well, like Lanier, like Norman, stuff like that. Could be an awesome buzzbait trailer, Shady Banks. One I have not really thought about much, but that's a good idea. Imagine if you rig this sideways on a buzzbait, you could probably skip it really well. Here's the live threadfin shad right here. Oh man, that thing looks amazing. Like, I could eat that. That looks like sushi to me. So restock coming here about 2-3 weeks on the 6th Sense website. And I think the price is pretty good. Here's one I didn't get in a bigger size, and I got this for one reason only. How long before someone copycats that bait? It's probably already happening, Darius. It's probably already happening. So everybody wants the crappie, and I'm going to be honest, the crappie is like the one I least want. But this right here, next spring, bed fishing time. This is 4K bluegill. Got this just on a simple Texas rig, peg sinker around the beds. Oh man, this thing could be nasty. Probably should have got more gill colors, but I'm kind of more of a shad imitator guy. This thing looks really good right here. Really good. And that's 4K bluegill. Bed fishing machine right there. I think around the mayfly hatch. I think around the mayfly hatch too, when those bluegills are eating the mayflies and the basket mixed in. I think wacky rigging this guy. Ooh, ooh. And yes, I did say wacky rigging. It's going to be really hard to put an O-ring around it, so you're basically going to have to wacky rig it without an O-ring. Yeah, it looks great, man. Alright, getting a little sick to my stomach here. So I'm going to have to make this quick. The only thing else I got tonight, really show you guys, I got a ghost Minnow in the 5.0. And then I got some more of that ghost bone. You know, guys, I like that bone color in the fall. Just a very natural color. Can't beat that. And I got one more in there. What is this? Oh, yeah. You know, I had to get that one with that purple. That's the Gizzard Gold. So, anyway, short stream tonight. I'm just want to unbox these, go over them with you guys, give y'all some rigging options. As I play around with these more, I'll figure out some cool ways. I really kind of want to figure out how to do like a reverse Nico rig, because I think this would be I did not get any 9.0s, and it's just kind of something that's not be a little out of my wheelhouse. Just not real confident in that, and that's just me. If you're into those big baits like that, go for it. But they are making some micro ones, like a 2.5 and a 3.0 size as well. So, but there's a lot of guys streaming tonight. Didn't realize that. I only wanted to be on here about 30 minutes, and we've got it. I'll figure out the streaming issues or whatnot. I'll be back tomorrow night. Try to figure out. We're going to talk some fall fishing. We're going to talk top water spinner baits, maybe even some jigs and some soft plastics and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining in tonight. It was a short stream. I hope y'all liked the unboxing, the panorama. Thanks again, 6 Cents Fishing. My discount code is Baitman. You can use that on Waterland as well. See you guys tomorrow night.